Yo, what's up? We are on our trip to Shanghai. So we're in Shanghai, China right now. This is Nanjing Road that you see right here. It's a lot of people here in Shanghai. It's about 24 million people. And check this out. It is 2,000 square miles. So to give you an idea of what 2,000 square miles looks like, it is the size a little bit bigger than Delaware. So the state Delaware, it's a little bit bigger than that, and you fit 24 million people there. And you can tell when we're in on Nanjing Road, this is where we're at when we're looking at this Nike store right here. It is a lot of people out. A lot of people bumping into people just becomes normal. You just get used to it at this point. And so, yeah, we're in a Nike store right here. Bruh, who knew Nike store had fur jackets, bruh? That must just be for the rich people because I had no idea that Nike had fur jackets. So we're in the mall currently. I've noticed, I'll talk about it a little bit later on, that the malls aren't that big width-wise, but they do go up to about 10 to 12 stories. The normal malls go about that high, but each level is very, very small. I can touch the ceiling on each level, so they're really not that tall. Right here is what they call the bund. So later on, you'll see a pretty cool shot of the buildings as you see up there a little bit. The buildings with the lights and these butterflies on the wall is like a very popular thing that they have all over China. Butterflies and flowers, and I don't know what it represents. I haven't done my research, but it's pretty popular here. So yeah, here's the view I was talking about. Look at all these buildings, the lights. This was at about 7 p.m. And the night before this, it was raining really, really bad, but we were still out there. So we kind of saw this 2 times in a row, and it was pretty awesome. We see a lot. Oh, look at that little pretty girl right there. We see a lot of the buildings, and that is the Oriental Pearl. So at 6 p.m. every night, it lights up, and people get to see it lit up, and it's pretty cool, as you can see right there. And I'm a bad camera person, so I turned my phone. What the heck am I doing? So I turned my phone, but yeah, you can see all the buildings, and the view is pretty legit, man. As you can see, you get a lot of different buildings, and China actually has the second tallest building in the world. Comment down below if you think you know who has the first building. It was just recently built, I want to say probably 2017, 2016. So China has the second tallest. That's it right there, with the white at the top. The second tallest building in the world. Who has the first tallest building? Comment down below. So this is the rooftop bar that me and Samantha went to. It's called the Woo Bar. And it was pretty legit. It was really fancy, really nice. The buildings in China go way up, super high. And yeah, it was pretty legit trip to Shanghai. Come through. All right, peace. What's good? We back. We back and we better. Comment down below. I'm gonna put a video.
Oh wait, we gotta tell them what kind of meat we've tried.
Oh yeah. So last video, comment below the different meats we tried. We ain't been super adventurous as everybody has been saying we have been. But we have tried. We kind of already had lamb. So we had lamb, chicken, of course, beef, of course. We had
It's not meat, but I tried gelled duck blood.
Oh yeah, duck blood. That's like a famous soup that they got that they have here.
Congealed duck blood.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. But you dirty though, so that's nasty.
When in China.
But no, we lamb and what else? I thought
lamb, chicken.
I already said that.
Pork.
Oh yeah, pork.
Nothing really.
a month being here, we ain't been super adventurous, but we've been
We're
trying
to keep our stomachs.
We're trying to be right. Everybody like,
to
y'all gonna get sick. Y'all gonna get
You don't wanna
sick.
get sick.
I'm like, bro, I don't get sick, bro. And so we ain't really try too much. So thanks for thinking we're adventurous. We on the route there to get adventurous. But what's good? Comment down below. This robot that you're gonna see, I'm gonna post a video on this side or that side. I don't know. But it's a robot that was in the hotel when we was in Shanghai. And it was following people to their room. And it was like, I don't know if it was like
doing something.
It was doing something, but on some creepy stuff. So what would you do?
What? Go. You go.
I would say, what would you do if this robot escorted you to your room? What the heck? Robots escorting people to your room? Comment down below. Would you kick it or punch it? Because I almost did both.
I was
Facts.
impressed.
I was like, bro, why is it following me? You don't know me. It
wasn't following you. It was doing something on the 3rd floor.
Whatever it was doing, I don't know who sent it.
It got in the elevator. It told us what button to push.
I don't know who put it on it or who was controlling it, but I don't like it. I don't like robots.
I liked it.
It was weird. But this video, it's about our trip to Shanghai, and it was lit.
But we're gonna tell you first, why did we want to go to Shanghai? Esteban, why?
Shanghai was kind of spontaneous, but it was also for us to, do something for Christmas. We're away from our family for the first Christmas. And so we were like, let's kind of start something new. Let's do something different. So we decided to go to Shanghai, and we went buck wild.
We did.
We went buck wild.
So for me, starting like a Christmas tradition, it's our first Christmas as a family together. We wanted to do, or in my mind, I was like, Christmas has to look like Christmas tree in the living room, going and seeing Christmas lights, eating gingerbread cookies. I don't know. Most of those things I didn't even do as a family, but it's an opportunity to start new traditions with just Steven and I. In China, we don't have a Christmas tree. We just got settled. There's no gingerbread houses or cookies, or no one puts up Christmas lights. There's not Christmas music playing wherever you go. There's not a mall where you can go see Santa. There's not stuff like that. So it was having to reframe what tradition is going to look like for us. And what was just important for us is making sure that we took time away for just us two, that we did something that was set apart, significant for both of us, and just making the most of our time. So we decided to go to Shanghai, and it was wonderful.
Shanghai was lit. Like, it was a completely different world in Shanghai, because we're in Zhangjiagang, which is a very small city.
It's like 1 million people.
It's 1 million people. I don't know if you want to call it small or not, but it's a small city inside of China. And the bus ride to Shanghai was 2 hours. And so we...
you got to tell them what the guy did to you.
Bruh. See, okay, so if you
People
recall
wild
back...
in that morning.
If you recall back to the second video, people be lit on seeing foreigners.
And they want to take pictures.
They want to take pictures. And so we're going to give you 2 scenarios. This dude was completely out of line.
He bumped into me first. Rude.
We were in line waiting for our tickets, and Samantha was standing, me and Samantha were standing back there with the luggage while Brandon was getting the tickets for us.
And my head is turned this way. I cannot see anything going on here.
And so he walks up on Samantha on her blind side, and Samantha turns around and obviously bumps into him because she didn't see him. And she was like, well, she was like, and he was like, and they was like, and so it was lighthearted. It wasn't really that big of a deal. But Samantha was like, you bumped into me. And he said something in Chinese. And we moved on about our day. And I guess he like walked off a little bit and then saw that all 3 of foreigners were together. And so he walked off and stared at us from probably like 10 or 15 feet away for like 2 or 3 minutes. We were putting stuff in our bags, so we were preoccupied. And then he walks up on us. He's like standing there. But at this point of being in Zhangjiagang,
he's this close, but behind Steven.
at this point, being in Zhangjiagang, you're used to people being up on you. So we didn't think anything of it. Samantha was looking at him. I was putting stuff back in my bag, and Brandon was looking at the tickets or whatever, getting stuff ready for the bus. He walks around us to my side and bless you, baby.
Thank you.
And pulls me. Bruh.
Like
this dude pulled me. Pulled me like this. And to the camera that he's trying to take a picture with us. I'm like, first off, dog, it ain't about to go down like this. So I was like, no, I'm not taking a picture. Maybe if you would have asked nicely, then we could have taken a picture.
In the morning too.
And it was early, but still, it was disrespectful. Like he
manhandled or tried to.
He tried to, boy. Ain't nobody manhandling me, boy. I'm a grown man, boy. Shoot. But anyways, he like pulled me, and I was like, hold on, dog. We're gonna have to chill out for a second. And then I was like, no picture. And he looked at me, was like, come on, photo. And I'm like, bye-bye, no picture, no. And then at this...
And then Brandon Wilson shot him. He's been really kind over here. So Brandon's yelling, stop. And Steven is like, no, buchita. Or what is it?
It's buhao. You say buhao. Means no
like,
way.
No
like,
good.
Get out of here.
Yeah, so Steven's like, buhao. No. And Brandon, stop. And so I'm just standing there like, we're about to get in a fight in China. And the man would not go away. He just stood there and wouldn't leave.
He literally stood there and looked at me like this. For like 2 minutes probably.
Yeah, 2 minutes. Which
and I was like,
long, but it's
move.
long.
And I was like pushing him back because like we noticed that like the people like that, it happens every blue moon. Like it's very rare. We don't get someone that's that aggressive.
Well, Brandon said he's never even seen that.
Yeah, and like we were pushing him back or whatever, and he was just like not having it. And then eventually he walked off. But we have instances like that where people are like invading our private space. There's zero personal bubble here. And so yeah. So that was the bus station. We get on the bus. It's a 2-hour bus drive, hour and a half to Shanghai. We get to Shanghai, and like you see, there's footage at the beginning of this video of like Shanghai and all the buildings. I noticed one thing, side note, that China builds up. So like here, the malls in Texas are like long, like really wide. They take up like a whole block. But malls in China, they're like literally the size of like a Dollar Tree, but it's like 15 levels. And so I just think that's pretty crazy, the fact that they build up like that, and that they have the manpower to do that, because I'm sure it takes a lot.
Yeah. So when we got to Shanghai, we saw so many brown people. So many brown people, so many white people. Steven and I were really, really excited to see them because we don't see many here in Zhangjiagang. So in Shanghai, we saw people and were smiling and were excited, and they were uninterested. They were not impressed by us, which is fine, but there's so many foreigners. And the food, they had Mexican food, Italian food, they had wings, they had, what else?
Pizza. It was very westernized in Shanghai. It's very westernized.
Yeah, but you could eat anything you wanted. Taco Bell.
Yeah, for those who like Taco Bell, it's trash. Sorry, yeah, Taco Bell.
We love you.
But yeah, it's very westernized there, and like so when I see a brown person here in Zhangjiagang, we basically hug, like no cap. I see him and I'm like, I saw a black dude and a black woman at the grocery store here in Zhangjiagang, and instantly, as soon as he walked out, we locked eyes. I was like, bro, you good? And I seen him, I was like, what's up, man? You good? He was like, hey, man, I'm great, man. I'm good. I was like, I don't know you, but it's good to see you. He said, hey, it's good to see you too. And instantly, connection. Instantly. I was like, bruh, this is phenomenal. This is a great feeling. Someone that feels me without being me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And even relatively being close. I tried to make that same connection with somebody in Shanghai. Black dude wasn't having it.
They don't care.
He was like, bruh, I see you all the time. I'm like, you ain't seen me though. It's me. You don't feel me? He like, no. But because there's so many brown people around, there's so
Yeah,
many fair skinned people around. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Literally everywhere you turn, people just aren't mesmerized by people of color anymore.
which is great.
It is great. It was like our original feeling of just like being normal again.
Yeah.
But it was
really
also
nice.
like reverse culture shock, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I was like,
It was
don't
like,
you guys care?
It was like, look, I'm black. Do you care? And them people, Chinese people, was like, boy, I don't care. I'm like, well, okay, cool. That like that. I ain't tripping, you know, but I still felt some type of way. So it was actually a very interesting thing.
But there's a lot of visitors in Shanghai. So like a lot of the older Chinese people that maybe have never seen, they were really excited. So this lady came up to us in the mall. And she was really sweet old lady. You can put a picture of her.
Yeah, I'll put a picture over there. I don't know.
And so she was like, picture, where are you from? And her English was like relatively okay.
Yeah.
And she was so nice. Yeah. But she kindly asked Steven for a picture. Of
course. This is an example of someone that is respectful. And obviously she was elderly, but it was still respectful.
She asked, and she was really
interested. She conversated
in us.
with us. She thought we were Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. She was
Do
like,
you sing?
She was like, are you a singer? You're the singer? No. I said, no, I'm not the singer. But I can bust a few chords or something you want me to. But I didn't. But no, it was cool. It was a great example of somebody that was like respectful.
Yeah. And then what about, last story, or one of the last stories. So we tried to save money. We walked around everywhere. And we wanted to go out. Oh, wait, what?
Oh, no, I'm saying like the Didi.
Is that what?
What were you about to talk about?
The restaurant.
Oh, that's cool too.
Okay. No, yeah. Well, we try to walk around everywhere. We try to save money so we could go out to eat at like a fancier restaurant. Y'all. We went to the W Hotel in Shanghai. There's one in Dallas. And we walk in. And all their English is wonderful. And they're like, hello, welcome to the W Hotel. How may we help you? And we're like, hi, we're just here for the Woo Bar. The Woo Bar? And they're like, oh, yes, the Woo Bar. It's on the 4th floor, or the W floor. Go this way. So then we walk to the elevator, and someone at the elevator goes, you're here for the Woo Bar? Wonderful. They push the button. We go in. As soon as we go up to the 4th floor, someone is outside waiting for us. And they're like, hello, you're here for the Woo Bar? Right this way. And then they walk us into the Woo Bar. And then this man is like, hello, how may I address you? And I'm like so confused. I don't even know what to say. And I'm like, I'm Samantha. And so then they ended up, you needed reservations because this place is so fancy. And so we had to eat in the bar area. But the bar area is the most extravagant. Like, it's not some funky Applebee's or anything. Yeah. It's this beautiful room, and there's lounge seating and like art structures everywhere, and there's couches, and there's these individual glass rooms that you can go and sit in with sofas, and there's plants, and it's really nice. And then we ate, wonderful, but most importantly, their restrooms were crazy. Tell them about your experience.
Bruh. So first and foremost, the Woo Bar was lit.
It was.
The bathrooms, stupid. Yeah. Just dumb bathrooms. Like, they were so fancy that they was not fancy. The seats were heated. The bathroom seats were heated.
They were.
And
as soon as you opened the stall,
you opened the door to the toilet, the seat opened up for you. Open, said, the door opened, and the seat said,
It's true.
And he was just like, and then it heated up.
It was really warm.
The seat heated up, bro.
And they had toilet paper.
They had the softest toilet paper.
But also they had the fancy toilets that wash
your butt
for you.
Wash your butt for you.
You tried it.
I didn't.
You did try it.
I didn't try it. But if I would have tried it, I feel like it would have been. Okay, I tried it. So what? I'm still a G. Bruh. So yeah, it was a little weird. I was a little uncomfortable. Hey, don't judge me.
It like sprays water.
It sprays your butt. And you just kind of sitting there. But I still had to use toilet paper at the end anyway.
I've used it too. You do have to use toilet paper.
You still got to use toilet paper. I don't know. Yeah. But
and it like you can do like soft. You can do soft like water. You can do hard water.
you can do
front,
pulsating water.
You
You
back.
can.
You can pulsating water. It will dry you like that's a very.
It is a smooth like it's one of them. And I'm like, nah, bruh.
It's lit. I liked it.
I did it. So I won't be doing that anymore. So next time it's one of those and no toilet paper, we're just going busty crusty. So, but
it was. So
that was lit.
Yeah,
our trip to Shanghai was overall lit.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 recommend go to Shanghai. And if you do pull up to Shanghai, let us know. We can give you a tour. No, not really. We can just walk around with you and kind of explore new stuff with you. It was lit though.
Yeah, we really liked it.
What else?
I don't know. That's it for me.
That's it. Bye. Thank you guys. We appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below what would you do if that robot was following you to your room, bruh. It was crazy.
No, it was pretty cool.
It was wild. I don't want no robot following me to my room. We love y'all. Peace. You asked for this.
Bye.